Nicolette Larson wins 2-1. This is probably not going to be a great roar because I feel like I watched those videos forever ago, except Jay's. So let me get into it. Um, Don, seemed like you were very distracted, and understandably so. Little matinee birthday party going on for Henry. Looked like he was having fun. Um, I remember you talking about uh, Nicolette Larson and what she looks like now, and how aging makes people just look like crap. Uh, so I looked her up. She died. She died at a very young age. She died in 1997. I think she was 45 years old, maybe. Somewhere's in that area. 45. I want to say mid 40s. She died. A rare disease she had, and then she also had cancer. So it sounds like, we talk about aging, how aging can really be depressing. And yeah, when you look back at people when they were young and then they get old, it's kind of crazy. But on a case like that, it's like she never got a chance to look like shit. So interesting, interesting ways of looking at it. You also spoke about the girl from Top Gun. I'm blanking on her name also, but I absolutely know who you're talking about. And yeah, she was a smoke show in the '80s, and she looks and sounds like a dude now. But I think there was something going on with her as well. Um, the hell was her name? I don't remember, but yeah, wow, she was she's like tall, blonde, right? Just good looking, great body. Um, I never saw the new Top Gun. I heard great reviews. Like, couldn't tell if you liked it or disliked it. You would be a very hard critic on movies. You feel like you don't like a lot of movies. You're always disappointed. Anyways, moving on. Jim. Oh yeah, Jim talked about. Did I already mention? I didn't mention Jim's review yet. Jim liked both songs. Talked about the horn section. I agree. That song, I feel like every time I listen to it, uh, as that song goes on, it gets better. Uh, it's really, really good. And same thing with Ambrosia. That song, and that guy's vocals are so good. All their songs. Used to love Ambrosia. Jimmy talked about Ambrosia doing something else. I wonder if he's thinking about or Ambrosia meaning something else. Guys, I remember this the fruit salad Ambrosia. So good. It's got like mandarin oranges and pineapples and marshmallows. Um, Great salad. Ambrosia. I wonder if ambrosia has a meaning, like happy. Um, what else did Jim mention? Jim talked about the World Series. Jason did also. I don't know if Don did. World Series for me, obviously rooting for Phillies. I think everybody is. Um, Great comeback on the first night. Yesterday, I watched the first inning and I just fell asleep. And I think it was the first time ever they said in the World Series that the three first batters for Houston for in any World Series were three straight. Maybe it was the first inning. Three straight extra base hits, three doubles in a row. It was kind of crazy. Seems like it wouldn't be a hard thing to do, but when you think about it, I guess it really is. But I'm really looking forward to that. It's weird how they're doing it this year. I know for sure they used to do right Thursday, Friday. I thought they would take Saturday off and then go back to Sunday. It seems weird that I having baseball tonight. Probably the first Sunday since opening week where there's not baseball on a Sunday night. Uh, Jay, Sounds like you went. Oh, I just saw you posted some pictures, but I didn't look at them. Zip lining? Uh, oof. I'd have to make sure 100% that I am secured in that thing. But it sounds like it'll be fun. I hope you had a good time. I'll check out those pictures in a few. You talked about the long hair. I don't think this girl's hair was very. I think Crystal Gale's hair was like down to the back of her feet. That is kind of a weird thing. Now that I think about it, I guess every generation or decade has a thing, right? You and Don both mentioned those are Bob songs. I still don't know what that means. Bob songs. Can you give me a definition? Is it just like contemporary? Is it chill, yacht rock? What is Bob songs? Um, well, I'm being sincere. I don't know what that means. Good songs? Um, Jay, your hat is very, very cool. Mom showed me that a few days ago. Said she was sending it to you. Perfect, perfect hat for you. Um, uh, Great hat, but the team that it's weird that the team that like stood out the most, maybe the way you're sitting, was the Yankee logo. Um, what else do I have to say? Anything else about the World Series? Oh, Jim, you mentioned how the game took so long. I mean, I was surprised you said that. The game started at 8, like at 8:03, so it didn't start at 7:30. I fell asleep because I went to extra innings. But it's like when I went to bed, it was 5-3. I I'm confused on. It seems like you don't like the length of it. To me, if there's things going on, if there's always stepping out of the box or pitchers stepping off the mound, off the rubber, I see that. But if it's a good pace, then the time doesn't matter to me. Again, so I didn't see the whole thing, so maybe I really shouldn't comment on it. But I was just curious to know why that bothers you so much. I can see a regular season game, middle of July, August, where a game is just taking so long, it could be a little much. But it's a World Series game. It was tie game, like close game. I feel like I would have been really into it and not really worried about the time. Uh, Don just loves to crush SU football and basketball. Hates the dome. Hates hates SU. Listen, 2 years ago they won one game. Last year they won two or three games. This year they were supposed to win three games. They should definitely beat Clemson, but they're 6-2. They're gonna win at least a couple more. Get a decent bowl game. I think that's a huge step in the right direction. They're very athletic this year. Uh, the running back is top five in the nation. Um, I think they're pretty fun to watch, but Notre Dame was just too big, too big, and they just wore them out on the Lions, crushed them. So I wasn't. Of course, I was disappointed they lost, but uh, I would say by halftime I knew it wasn't going to go real well. What else is there to speak of? I guess that's it. Daylight savings ends next week. That sucks. Halloween is tomorrow. I think we're doing something with Jacob. He's getting to the age now where he's kind of questioning going out trick or treating. I think that's kids from school getting in his ear. He's at that age where holidays, no Santa Claus, Halloween's corny. So and he just wants to fit in with everybody. So I think he's kind of on the fence with trick or treating. But I think we're gonna do it for a few minutes, a few houses. Mm, guess that's it. So Nicolette Larson wins 2-1, and like Don's up next week, and like Jay said, Don, I think you're gonna pick some great videos because, well, they have to be great compared to what you put out. At least, well, no, last week it's just different. But you gotta come strong, bud. Come strong. All right, guys. See you later.